And now it's time for Stordy time. And in tonight's Stordy, it's the story of the little Papi and Star Trek St. Lucian's ship. And now we rejoin the nest babies on the Enterprise in the second part of our trilogy for St. Lucian's, the ship that Tony and Charlotte have been working very hard on according to Father Lucian's specifications, his design for a fantastic new spaceship. The thing is Tony and Charlotte still have to fit the warp and impulse engines and the new core compositor and portal accelerator, and they still have to do that. And so right now, everybody's talking about what can happen next. So here's the thing, Tony, when will you have those engines ready? And Tony goes, well, here's the thing, me and Charlotte, we've got everything all in place, and that's that. But the thing is we've got to get the engines and everything attached to the chip. And the problem that we've got is, we don't know, do we, Charlotte? We don't know whether to put the engines on the roof or the engines on the side of the ship. And Charlotte said, and the thing is Father Lucian's ship, as beautiful as it is kind of, well, it's kind of L-shaped. And so we have to work out, do we put the engines on the front of the L or on the back of the L where there isn't much room, or on the roof? And then that was that. And so I said, yeah, but Charlotte Captain, she came up with a brilliant idea, didn't you, Charlotte? And she went, well, it's not brilliant, but it was a make-do idea, Pauline. And Pauline said, okay, so what was it? And Tony said, instead of having two engines, one on one side and one on the other, we just have one on the roof. That's really like two. And that's it, isn't it, Charlotte? And Charlotte said, well, yeah. So what we thought we'd do is, instead of putting one engine on one side and the other engine on the other side, and it'd be a bit lopsided, we thought what we'll do is we could put just one big engine on the roof, and then that would work. And then what happens is it moves in according to which way Father Lucian is traveling, but it's very, very powerful. So a single engine on the roof looks like the way we're going to go, doesn't it, Tony? And Tony said, yeah. And Tony said, okay then, well, that sounds really good. And Papi said, yeah, but here's the thing, when will it be done, Tony? And Tony said, that's the thing. Another 4 weeks, maybe? Charlotte said, yeah, that's our estimation, Captain. We're going to have to tow Father Lucian's ship. We're going to keep having to tow his ship behind us for another 4 weeks. And Polly said, oh dear, that means we can't go to see Hannibal. We're going to be late with the strawberries and cream. And Tony said, no, Pauline, because here's the thing. Tell our captain the thing, Charlotte. Charlotte said, well, we came up with another idea. If we fit the engine on the roof of a Father Lucian ship, well, it would make it much quicker. And so we'd still be able to get to Hannibal's planet in time with his strawberries and cream and peanuts. Wouldn't we, Tony? Tony said, yeah, it'd be a bit of a push, Pauline, but we can do it. And Dolores said, I think you've done a lovely job. And Charlotte said, thank you, Dolores, because we worked really hard. And then the baby Lucia went, is you only doing it in Dalit? Or is he Bishop? And Charlotte said, yeah, as soon as we've done it, you can come on the ship and you can press the purple button. Yay, Charlotte, yay, Dalit. like that. And then suddenly, and Tony said, oh no, it's Father Lucian again, Pauline. And Pauline said, okay, hey, let's get him on screen. And so Father Lucian came on screen. Oh, Pauline, oh, thank the Lord you're there. Oh, I don't know what to do. And Tony said, oh, you haven't broke anything, have you, Father? No, lad, no. It's even worse than that. Oh, my grandfather, Cardinal Lucian, is on his way, and he'll be here any time now. And the thing is, I haven't spoken to him for years and years and years, not since that day he tried to excommunicate me from the church. And Pauline said, what? Why would he do that? I don't know, Pauline. He called me an imbecile. Oh no, you're nothing like an imbecile. And Father Lucian said, well, that's the thing. So I thought, I know, I'll invite him to see the ship and let him bless the ship for me. And now he's going to get here and the ship's not completed, Pauline, and I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to run or hide or just pray to the Lord for absolution. And Pauline said, you know what? Just let your grandfather come and visit, and we'll try and make it a really nice little visit. Oh, Pauline, you don't know him. You don't know him. Oh. That's him. That'll be him now, Pauline. I can almost feel his presence. And then Pauline said, okay, Father Lucian, come over to our ship. That's the first thing. Just come over to our ship and we'll work something out. And Father Lucian said, I don't think we're going to have the time, but bless you, child. Bless you. The Lord has shown you peace and understanding. I won't be there. I mean, I'll be there in a minute. And Pauline said, I felt really sorry for him. Tony went, yeah, his granddad sounds like a right sod. And Baby Lucy went, do we that? No, opposite. And Tony said, I don't know what she said. What did she say, Charlotte? She said, Baby Lucia said she won't let nothing happen and she won't let Father Lucian get shouted at. And Tony went, right, okay, so the baby's going to sort it out then, yeah. Yeah, that's great, that. And then suddenly, Father Lucian beamed down. Oh, Pauline, I'm telling you, I've never known fear like it. He's going to be at any minute. Oh. And then Pauline said, I wouldn't worry. And then suddenly, Pauline said, okay, on screen, Tony. Tony said, okay, on screen. Where's that heathen? Where is he? I've sped across the galaxy, and all I can see is a church that seems to have broken down. What's going on? And answer me without lying, you sinner. And then Father Lucian said, sorry, Cardinal Lucian. And Tony said, hang on, he's your granddad. Just say, sorry, granddad. And Father Lucian said, shh, Tony, shh. And then Cardinal Lucian, what was that? The insolence. Beam me over there. And Father Lucian said, oh, okay, Cardinal Lucian. I won't be a minute. Oh, Pauline, you're going to have to let him come across. Pauline said, with pleasure. Don't you worry, Father Lucian. Just stand next to Tony. Father Lucian said, oh, thank you. Little Papi came out. He said, don't worry, Father Lucian. We'll sort this out. And then suddenly, what are you doing? Hiding behind a load of heathen sinners? And Father Lucian said, no, Cardinal Lucian. It's just that we're waiting for the engine to be fitted on the ship. It's just that it was delayed because of the shape of the ship. The shape of the ship? The ship was created by the hand of the Lord through me and then down to you, and then these wretches. Who are they? Who are you? And Tony said, you mean, who am I? I'm Tony. Ah, Anthony. Like named after Saint Anthony, perhaps? Tony said, no, just Tony. Yeah, Anthony Hayden. And who are you? She went, my name's Charlotte. And you shouldn't shout like that. Shouldn't shout? You're a sinner until I recognise you as being a servant of the Lord. Wretch! She moved out the way until I said, hold on a minute, you can't talk to her like that. That's not nice. Not nice? Have you any idea what... Oh, Father Lucian, dab my forehead. And then Father Lucian said, oh, yeah, sorry, Cardinal. And so he dabbed the sweat off Cardinal Lucian's forehead. And Father Lucian said, let me tell you, young lady, there are two things in this world, in this galaxy. There's me, and there's the Lord. Everything else is the work of the Prince of Lies, and you, clearly, are one of his disciples. I'm not his disciple. I go to St. John's. St. John's in Kirkdale. St. John's in Kirkdale. It's a dump. Right. Who's the boss of this ship? I'm the captain, and I really don't like the way you're talking to my crew. Your crew? If it wasn't for the Lord, there wouldn't be a crew. If it wasn't for the Lord, there wouldn't be any planets and stars or black space. Talking to me about the crew. Do you realise who I am? I'm the Cardinal. Cardinal Lucian. And who are you? I'm the little Papi. The little Papi. There's no Saint Little Papi. What's your real name? That is my real name. It's Little Papi. Little Papi. Father Lucian, you've disgraced the family name, hanging around with these wretches, heathens and sinners. I've never seen a like. You need to dab me for it again. Oh, sorry, Cardinal. So Father Lucian dabbed the sweat of Cardinal Lucian's head again. I'm going to need a rest soon, and then I'll need me feet washed, just as the Lord's feet was washed by Mary Magdalene. And Father Lucian said, well, okay, I'll get a bowl of water. And so he went, hang on a second, can't you wash your own feet? And he went, silence, imbecile, sinner. We're going to have words with... We're going to have words, lad. I'm not taking this. I didn't come all this way to listen to this swill. Take me back to your ship. And Father Lucian said, well, it's not quite ready. What do you mean it's not quite ready? I've already seen it. It looks ready enough to me. Yeah, but it can't, at the end, the engines, Cardinal Lucian, the engines are not working. The Lord will make them work, lad. How many more times you need telling? You're a man of the cloth, and the Lord will look down upon you and guide your ship to where it should be. You don't need to rely on these peasants. Never seen the like. And who are you? And then baby Lucia came out with her dirty cup. Doity. And then Cardinal Lucian said, doity. No, I don't want your stinking smelly doity. What I want is me feet washing and me forehead dabbing, Father Lucian. And then baby Lucia went, it's so many. And so she looked for a bolt and threw it at Cardinal Lucian. And then she got under one. And he went, ow, Father Lucian, save me from this sinner, from this daughter of the Prince of Lies. And Father Lucian said, no, she's just a baby, Cardinal, it's okay. Baby? A baby that picks stuff up and throws them at me? She's a wretch. That's what she is. Bring me back to your ship, I've had enough. Oh, I'm going to be praying all night. Your souls are in peril, and there isn't much I can do about it. Not now. Not now that you've shown your true light. Not now that you've shown your sins to the whole ship and the whole universe. Come on, Father. I've seen enough. And then Father Lucian said, Pauline, can you beam us back to the ship? It's probably for the best. And Pauline said, okay. So suddenly, Father Lucian, and then Cardinal Lucian. Wait for me, the peasant. Tony went, dear me, what a nightmare. And Baby Lucy went, it's you need a lot of someone. It's too bad, Lucian. And then Tony said, I've got no idea at all what you just said. And little Papi went, Tony, she said, you're the eldest, aren't you going to do something to help Father Lucian? And Tony went, what can I do? He's a lunatic. Did you hear the way he spoke to us? Did you, Pauline? I wouldn't mind chucking him in the photon torpedo chute. And little Papi said, you can't do that. He's just an old priest. Little Papi said, and Tony went, old priest? Little Papi, he sounded like Mr. Anderson, 10,000 times worse. And Dolores said, you know what? That's what I thought. He did remind me of Mr. Anderson. I'm going to tell Father Hopkins. And Polly said, no, it's okay. It's okay, Dolores. Okay, what it is, he's obviously tired for his trip. And he'll probably feel a lot better. He'll probably feel a lot better once he's had some rest. And then suddenly, Pauline, the Cardinal's leaving. He said he's not waiting for the engines to be fitted, and that I've brought shame upon the family, and that I don't deserve my own church. He said I don't even deserve my own altar in a shack. Pauline said, that's terrible. Is he still there? And Father Lucian said, well, yeah, he is. He's about to leave. And Pauline said, put him on screen. And Father Lucian said, are you sure? She went, put him on screen, Father Lucian. And then suddenly, what is it, wretch? And then Pauline said, listen, Father Lucian was looking forward to showing you his church. And we helped him build it. And we're friends of Father Lucian's. And true friends stand by their friends when they're in trouble. And Father Lucian's not in trouble, but you are. What the? Don't be so impertinent, wretch. I'm not being impertinent, I'm just telling you the truth. You're a nasty, horrible old man, and you should be ashamed. Not Father Lucian, you should be ashamed. And we're all going to talk to the Lord tonight, and we're going to pray that the Lord looks down upon you and takes pity on your soul. The meaning it. Oh. Listen, I hope I never see you again, or them, or this poor excuse for the church. I'm going, and don't you worry. I'll be praying for your souls, but it would be pointless, because the Lord himself is going to be hearing from me. And Father Lucian went, he didn't even say goodbye. He just left. Oh, Lord, bless us and save us. Pauline said, you know what? With grandfathers like that, you don't need enemies. Father Lucian said, I tried. Oh, I'm going to need a rest. And Pauline said, that's right, you have a nice rest, and then I'll send Tony and Charlotte over in the morning, and they can finally get those engines fitted, and your ship's going to be the best church ship in the galaxy. It's going to glow in the dark, Father Lucian. Oh, Pauline, always there with the kind, heartfelt words. Lord, thank you for guiding this girl towards the light. Amen. Okay, well, the Lord be with you. Go in peace. Tony said, oh, that was the worst thing I've ever seen. Imagine if Father Hopkins was like that. And Dolores said, well, he's not far off, not really. And Tony said, yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to confession. And I'm going to tell Father Hopkins that I haven't done no sinning, and that's that. And see what he says. And then little Papi said, you can't say that, Tony, because he'll think you're lying, and it'll be another sin. And Tony said, yeah, but I'm going to tell him the truth. I'm going to say, you know what, Father, I haven't sinned. I haven't sinned at all. And then baby Lucia went, I should mean that's about it. I don't need opposite or something. I doity. And Tony said, no, it's okay. I don't need a doity. And then baby Lucia went, doity. And he went, okay then, all right, just a bit. The end. Now, that was the end of part 1 of Star Trek St. Lucians. The end of part 2. And so what we're going to do now is we're all going to have a nice little rest and look forward to part 3 at the weekend. Night, night, everyone.